Hi, how you doing?
Hey Tony, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing?
This is really strange, isn't it? Like
No,
we're breaking the fourth wall of everyone going into
yeah.
everybody's houses.
There's like four rooms in this thing. I keep getting moved about. It's so weird. Joe
Like,
Wilkinson's in next door, but it's not. He's not really. He's in a virtual next door. It's so weird.
oh my God, so are you guys at home or are you guys?
We're at home, yeah, we're all at our various houses, but it's sort of like being in a proper junket. I was just in another virtual room with like Mandeep and Joe Wilkinson and people, and we're all getting dragged here and moved there. It's so odd.
It really is.
It's like being at the Soho Hotel, but
It is. Except we're
you
all
know,
in each other's houses,
yeah,
looking at like getting to know a bit more about each other from our surrounds.
I've not really done much of this. I've just had a new baby, so I've just been hiding.
Oh, congratulations! How
Yeah,
how old?
this is literally weeks.
Oh
Yeah,
my,
like fourth week.
how
Yeah,
are you coping?
fine. Like tired,
Yeah.
but it's good. Very good.
Exhausting, isn't it? We're just waiting for Joe to come into this interview, aren't we?
Yes, I think
Cool.
so. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I think she was.
I've been here for about 5 minutes.
Oh, you're here.
Oh, hi,
Can
Joe.
you see me?
Yeah, here
Oh,
you are. We can see
we
you.
can now. Oh, there we go. Okay,
Oh,
guys.
hi.
Hi.
I was sat listening. I was being the secret person.
Oh, well, guys, it is so good. Thank you for taking time out of your day and letting me into your homes and for you guys coming back into my home because I have to
Oh,
say, I was so nervous about season 2 because season 1 of Afterlife was my all-time favorite show of last year. But you did not disappoint. So when Ricky said to you guys, do you know what? We're coming back for season 2. What was your initial thought?
I was
so excited.
yeah, very excited. I knew he had a few ideas knocking around, but it was sort of I was excited to see what he was going to come up with. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, and he seemed to write really quickly, and then started firing. I don't know about you, Joe. He started sort of sending little ideas over. Like, what do you think of this? One of the first ideas I saw was for me and Joe as well, which I won't go into too much. But there's a certain intimate scene that happens. And that was in the script very early on from Ricky. So he definitely had ideas about what he wanted to see.
Yeah, it was really nice because I sort of was in um, season 1 just a little bit and introduced the character and my son, and then we kind of, our characters and our stories evolved. So it was really exciting because I love being on set with Ricky and the gang. So instead of just being there for a few days, I got to be there a little bit longer. And myself and Ethan, who plays my son James, we're in it. We're in every episode now, so we just get to hang out with everyone more. But the storyline's cute, and Lenny and I are in love, and we're shacked up, and it's all fun, isn't it? It was great. We had some great little things to do.
The
It
third wheel of your son James,
is.
a really nice little trio we've got going.
He's great. Ethan's great in it. He's amazing. He's got a really great storyline, and no, it's fun. We kind of all live together now, and it's quite it's quite interesting. The three of them, the trio, and yeah, James is in the office, and I get to visit more, and there's a little show that we do, and it's a great community show. So it's been lovely to be included more.
I do love that it is a great observation of life and what is important in life and community being at the center of it as well. But I do love your characters of Lenny and June. You just seem so content. If you could take a piece of them home with you, what piece would you take home?
Oh, the absolute the way Lenny can completely be certain and relaxed and happy with the simplest thing. If you've put a bag of chips in front of him and if he sat down with his new girlfriend and a bag of chips, he is completely content. There's nothing, there's no worries in his head. I'd love that. I'd love to be able to empty my mind of any worry or any thought that I should be doing something else. I'd love to be like Lenny in that sense.
And you, Joe?
Oh, gee, I don't know really. There's a few things, but I think she just loves to talk to people and she loves to fuss. And I think, I don't know if I'd take that home with me, but just the fact that she's so content with Lenny and James, and yeah, I guess if I mean, I do have a little bit of June in me anyway. I was going to say I'd take home her sparkle, but I think that comes from me anyway. I like to make people
there's
feel
a thing
happy.
there's a thing that she does that's the massive oversharing, that you have a tiny little bit. But
Oh, don't be polite. Don't be polite. I just say things.
There's scenes where Joe is talking to Michelle, the receptionist, that are some of my favourite scenes.
Yeah.
He's just talking through all of
Oh.
James's, all of his sort of health issues. And
Yeah,
I've never met her before. It's so funny.
The ability to point things out without people wanting to really know them. I think I'd take that home with me.
This series is just so special. As I said, I was nervous about it not living up to season 1. I binged again all 6 episodes last night. Within the first 6 minutes, I'd laughed, I'd cried. By the end, I was ugly crying. Yeah,
I cried at the opening song. They were all laughing at me. I cried my eyes out. I love you.
Did you all watch it together?
No, well, we did.
Joe and I watched we watched the first 3 together, didn't we? In the edit, and genuinely, Joe was crying before the credits. It was extraordinary. I just looked over and you already cried.
I think it was the introduction of all the characters in the song that was being played, and I just felt like I was in a world that I loved and knew, and I wanted to remain there. I just want to be there.
And that's what it is as a viewer, I think. It's just a world that we love, and it just, you walk away from it and you don't actually walk away from the world. I've walked away with, I've thought of things differently. I went and gave my kids and husband a massive hug after it. And I just wonder, like, you guys being a part of such a special series like that, what are the gems that you take with you? Like, how has that changed your outlook on life?
Gosh,
sorry, the postman just arrived. This is the joys of working at home. Apologies.
Did it alter the way you look at life at all?
Yes, it did. I mean, I lost a parent, and for me, it was the level of identification from it. It's the genuine realness of it, like going from laughing one minute to crying the next, being able to empathize with somebody who's grieving, being able to feel connected to somebody who's grieving. And I've been there, and it's a very odd process. Like Ricky talks about the 7 stages of grief, and when he said that, I was like, oh, right, okay. And it's sort of, I'm experiencing it now. I mean, I lost a parent like 30 years ago, and you still feel it every day. It's different, it changes. But I think really what I take away from the show is it's so authentic and genuine and grounded in reality. And it allows us as human beings to identify with that process, and to also see that we can get through it together. And I was watching a scene last night that was tweeted by a fan to Ricky, because Ricky tweeted something about Carl Sagan and the blue dot, and he said, this must be the 5 minutes of telly, the most profound. And someone tweeted the scene with him and Anne in Afterlife 1, where he's talking about, being happy. It's nice, when anyone's happy, we just, it doesn't matter if it's our happiness, it's everyone's. And it kind of, I'm at a point in my life now at this age where I'm just like, I feel like that. And it was just the timing. It feels like a love letter really to the world and for Ricky. And it feels like, I don't know, it's just a very interesting show to be part of it as well. The first one, I was just in it slightly, so I was able to watch it objectively. And I just love the music. I love the character. I love all the characters. And in season 2, you see them all come alive. So I think just the level of identification I get from it, and the warmth, it feels like Daisy's blanket, Tony.
And Tony, what about you? I mean, I suppose your outlook on life has been changed a bit now anyway. You have a new baby, congratulations. But has that sort of been brought into your life now that baby's around too?
It does. I don't know if it's changed my outlook so much as confirmed some things. I think the thing that Afterlife really confirms to me is that it's the thing with Afterlife is always the same. It's that I'm about to quote a song lyric, after laughter comes tears. And it's always, that's life. With Ricky's stuff, it's always, as Joe was just saying, real life. And in real life, you do joke when something sad happens, and you do cry after something happy happens. And it's a sort of confirmation of that, which I've always sort of thought. It's that, especially in comedy, it should be a mix. Comedy can just be, it can't just all be jokes. I mean, it can, but if you want to get to the truth of comedy, then you need sadness and you need the mixture, you need the drama too. Yeah.
Guys, I just want to say thank you. I know this came from Ricky's brain, but without you two in it, it wouldn't have been as perfect as it is. I hope this isn't the end, but if it is, thank you for everything you've given us.
Thanks, Serena.
Serena, thank you. Take care and thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.